California really could become 3 separate states after a plan came up to cut it up into 3 different pieces, and it got enough support on the ballot in November to go forward. It's called the Cal 3 plan, the Cal 3 initiative. And here are the 3 different states, that they would have: Northern California, Southern California, and then California, which is basically LA and the 5 counties around it. Supporters say breaking up the state will lead to better infrastructure and education, lower taxes. But one critic says it'll cause political chaos and greater inequality. That would be 3 blue states at last check. Trace Gallagher live in Los Angeles. Hey, Trace.
Hey, Shep, you can think of it as one big ugly divorce with not 2 but 3 spouses, because once you split California into 3 separate states, you still have to divide up the assets and liabilities. For example, the college and university systems, prisons, power grids, pension benefits, and of course the list goes on. But first things first, voters would have to approve the split, and right now a poll by Survey USA, that's a company widely used by TV stations around the country for local polling, says 72% of registered voters oppose the split. Only 17% support it. But if for some reason voters approve it, then it has to be signed off by the state legislature, the U.S. Congress, and the courts. The measure was backed and funded by billionaire investor Tim Draper, who says the state government has rotted. Watch.
In California, we can't do worse. We pay the highest taxes and we get the worst service. We have the worst education. We have the worst infrastructure.
Draper is the same guy in 2012 and 2014 who spent millions trying to split California into 6 separate states. Shep.
The critics are screaming about this, though, Trace.
Right. I mean, for example, you got a lot of chaos that could happen because for now, Southern California gets a lot of its water from Northern California. That would likely end or at least be tied up in the courts for years. And then there are the political ramifications. We would gain 4 new U.S. senators but keep the same number of congressional seats. The new California and Northern California would likely stay Democratic. Southern California might become a swing state. Right now, it's unclear. The group opposing the split, called One California, says, quoting here, splitting California into 3 new states will triple the amount of special interests, lobbyists, politicians, and bureaucracy. Since California became a state back in 1850, there have been 200 of these efforts to divide the state. The last time it happened in this country was West Virginia splitting from Virginia during the Civil War. Shep.
Trace Gallagher, thank you.